So welcome to the tide hole.
Hello, Bones.
Here, pass me the back. I'm going to have to help you out here because we're going to go through a little tide, pass under these two boulders.
Okay.
They're not going to shave, they are proper, you know, wedged in the rake. So that's it. Put there, squeeze through. There you are, you're in. This is the easiest bit. This is the easy bit. It gets harder. Hey, you make this look easy, man. You're making this look very easy. You can stand there, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fast as the back.
Okay. These mines we're exploring today in the area of Cromford in Derbyshire. They were mined for lead from the very late 1700s, the very old mines, up right up to the early 1900s, even later than that. At one stage in the 1800s they were mined for silver, since the content of silver in galena was surprisingly high compared to many other lead mines, so they deemed it as viable for exploiting. But interestingly enough, as it was, over time they realized that it was very costly, the process of separating the actual lead to the silver from the lead, and it became uneconomically viable in the longer run. But yeah, they did actually mine silver here, which is very interesting. We're going to be working through some of the lower series of this mine and hopefully finding one coffin level that I've been looking forward to see for quite a long time, and see if there's any potential for exploring any undiscovered areas. So let's wait and see. I'm with Richie Wellock, who just squeezed through that hole. And please make sure you subscribe to my channel and to his channel. I'm going to leave the link to his channel in the description. So here we go, let's go through the tide hole. Right, it's my turn. Richie made this look quite easy. And actually it's not as bad as what I remember, so it's kind of comforting. One more squeeze and I'm through. Whoa, let's do this. Are you liking this already?
I'm not liking the fact that you said it's going to be harder.
Hey?
I'm not liking the fact that you said it's going to be harder from this point on.
No, I was joking. It's not as bad as what I make out to be.
You always say, oh, it's not bad. And then it's like, oh my word, I'm going to die in here.
Wait there. Yeah, it does go over there, but that's not the way we're going.
Oh, okay.
We're going back on ourselves.
Oh, a little coffin.
Through this tight bits here.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first of the series of following squeezes, and it does carry on under here. Here, that's the light. It opens up tall here, so you'll be alright. Right, you can just stand up, and that's the way we're going to be going further in there. Here, compose yourself, and that's the continuation. Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sporty.
Very sporty. Can I pass you a bag?
Get a bit lower, and then you can pass it. Yeah, drop it. Drop it. There you are. You're on a ledge. Use the footholds and the walls. Don't knock any rocks down. So don't step off on any loose rocks, and just shimmer your way down, using your back and your feet to side wall. You know. There you are. Few loose rocks over there, as we can see. That's it. The way up will be a lot easier, believe me. How's that?
Yeah, alright.
And that's that looks to be the way that we're going to follow it. It's going to get.
It's going to get. Felt like it was being rebirthed.
It's interesting because there's a way up there which I've never been. That's running, and I think that is the continuation down there. But first, we're going to take a look down that way if you want to bypass.
Well, you're going to come back that way anyway, aren't you? Or?
Yeah, we're going to come back this way, so let's do it on the way out, yeah?
Yeah.
If we have the energy. There's a few crawls everywhere, but I think we know which is the obvious way out, way forward. It's got to be there.
Yeah.
Can you see? There's potential for exploring in many different areas there. That's running. So that's the way on. Okay. This is obviously a very well trodden path, as you can see. Right, there's a pipeline. I think this is for water drainage, you know.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so we came that way, and we're going to be marking it as well. Okay. With the pipeline, it gives us a sense of direction in the mine. The most important thing is knowing that this is the way we came. Okay, so I'm gonna put an arrow. Okay, so someone's left like a bottle of Vimto. Oh no, it's not Vimto, I think it's wee.
Drink it and see.
You can taste it. You're very welcome.
Like Lucozade, mate.
Oh, sure, smells like gone off pee. Oh my god. I don't know what's worse. If you need a pee, leaving it in a bottle and leaving knocking about for other man explorers thinking this is life-saving fluid, or peeing in a corner and make the mice stink.
But,
which is the best option, guys? Leave it in comments.
But life-saving, if you really, really needed drink, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but right, I read this, and honest truth, this is something like what's his name, Bear Grylls said, or someone, that you can drink your own pee as long as it's immediately. Right, if you leave the pee just stewing in the atmosphere, it harvests a lot of bacteria, which could potentially be harmless. So if you're gonna drink pee, just make sure it's fresh. looks quite interesting. Yes, these are the classic pipe workings. So ancient mineral filled natural cavities, you could say. And it's quite cavernous, this. I quite like the look of this, to be honest. Right, so we follow the pipe, we know that.
We're not following it down there, mate.
This is truly buried, or is it buried? I think we need to check it, because this looks like it's been almost deliberately run in by someone. I think it needs a dig. It needs a little dig, I think. And anyway, I mean, these are all potential continuations as I can see. I mean, I can't see anything too easy digging, to be honest, but it's almost as if it has been deliberately infilled, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Particularly where the pipe goes.
Yeah.
Anything up there?
Well, I tend to think there'd be a lot of digging.
Quite a lot of digging.
We couldn't do it today, that's for sure.
Well, you don't know until you try.
You'd probably actually go to the same place. We'll have a see.
What do you mean, right is inviting? Oh, down there. Down there, yeah.
Oh, is that? It's the one that way as well.
This is a running shaft. This was actually a shaft. You can see how it's been totally running. Well, not deliberately, just collapses and stuff.
There's one there, but I tend to think it may actually come around.
Have a little scout around and give it a shout. There's quite a lot of passages here to explore.
Yeah, let's hope we don't get lost today.
Hey?
Let's hope we don't get lost today.
No, we won't. We're putting off arrows. We've been keeping track.
Right, there's a survey.
Survey mark?
Yep.
Right. Survey markers are a good sign. It means the passage does continue substantially this way. So we're going to follow it, see where it takes us. Okay.
You get lots and lots and lots of different.
Yeah, so there's the survey marker. We're going to carry on. Wow.
Lots of different routes on.
You can very easily get lost here, you know.
There's like one down there as well, you know.
Yeah, so we came that way. I don't know where that goes, but we're gonna follow the obvious way.
A filled-in sump.
A filled-in sump.
Yeah.
Don't disturb it. That'll be interesting to look. So Richie's found the sump. We're gonna have a look. Where?
That obviously went down probably quite a distance, but that's been filled in.
A sump. I thought you meant like a water sump. That's what I said. Don't step in this. This is kind of a running. Could have been a running shaft.
Yeah, that's what
Can you see the square shape of it?
It just keeps on going off in little.
Yeah, it's crazy this. That's why I wanted to revisit this place. Well, not revisit, coming for the first time actually in this area of the mine. I've been in other areas of the mine, but this is quite fascinating. As you can see, Rich is on his hands and knees. So far with this lower series of the mine. You know, it's quite, seems to be quite large. It goes a fair bit. Yeah, and it's rather big and cavernous. I think this could be the start of the coffin level. You see the pig marks there? Mm-hmm. We're gonna explore the bigger areas first, to be honest. We're gonna focus on the bigger areas. Okay, because I'm sure there's quite a lot to explore. There's a lot of mineralization here, as you can see as well.
And there's another reason for doing the bigger areas, because we may not get Richard through the smaller areas.
You will not get through the small ways, you think? That could be true. There's news of fresh air, which is good, because I'm quite concerned with the amount of dust and the seemingly lack of circulation of air. Fresh air is always a good sign in mines. It's very good to sustain basically life, really, if you want to say it that way. Right, let's make sure we point the way back. Very easy, was that way. Yeah, a lot to explore. It goes there, that's the way we came, and it's quite a large chamber. It's very classic pipe workings where the mineralization occurred in ancient natural cavities. A lot of calcites there, very nice big calcite crystals all over the walls, all sorts of mineralization. There'll be traces of lead, fluorite, I'm sure. And seems like the spoils of some mineral collector maybe, or the old miners. There's some rusty nails there, as we can see. That's definitely from the old miners. And there's another sort of hook, maybe for utility cables down here, or for, suppose in the 1800s they didn't have cables, so it would have been more like for, shall we say, maybe placing a candle or a lamp, hanging a lamp on the walls to light the place up. And we should be able to see several indications of that. Wherever there is soot marks, it usually there has been a candle or a miner working on the ground. It's this very interesting place, man. I'm loving this. I'm quite impressed by the size of it, really.
Well, you thought it was going to be smaller?
Yeah.
Glad it wasn't.
It goes to show you can never underestimate any mine that you're going to be exploring. You could be gladly surprised. There's some traces of buried dirty blue fluoride there, not very well crystallized. Seems to have a lot of impurities in it. And oh my god, this is this is ever so interesting, because it just goes in every direction. I just didn't realize how much potential there is here. There's a way down there. I think that might have been a man-way shaft, most likely, where the old miners just were going down, just traversing along steps in the walls, stacked up depths. You can see the stacked up depths there, and it looks running, but you don't know what it's like until you go down, really. And the only way to go down is doing it safe, which would be ropes or ladders, but we're not going to do it today. And sometimes it shows that, you know, to explore places like this, you gotta suffer a bit, if you know what I mean. Go through the tie squeezes and hope potentially you'll find the big stuff like this. So let's carry on exploring. As I say, there's a running shaft there, but potential for explore.
But
more coral in there.
But is that an SRT one, or can you actually do that?
You would need some safety rope, yeah.
A proud ambassador for Phoenix Lights. Be sure to subscribe, like and hit the notification bell.
And that, I'm guessing that goes round. Oh yeah, there's a lot of sod marks. And there could be actually some sort of minor signatures there. Shall we take a quick look? I'm curious about, you know, minus soot marks on the wall, because a lot of the times they used to use the soot of the lamps, the carbide lamps or the roller lamps, to leave the names. And this could have been, I think they did. I think it's some sort of a name. I can't figure out what it says. If anyone has an idea, any idea what that could say, I can't read it. It's really.
Not enter danger. I think that's what it says.
Do not enter danger. Interestingly enough, if that's what it says, they've done it with a sod mark.
Yeah.
Which is all minus, basically warning. If that's all minus warning from back in the 1800s, if it was danger back then, 100 years forward, how much more dangerous it will be, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's the classic sod mark from minus headlamps, minus lamps. There's an A there, more recent sort of mine explorers.
But it's, I haven't seen a mine where you get really big crystals. I know compared to South America, these are minuscule, but
yeah,
these are a fair size.
They are.
A lot of times you'll see really small ones, but
they are calcite, to be fair, so it's probably one of the most common minerals. If it was fluorite, I'd be like, wow, you know.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, still crystals, still nice to look at. So let's go that way. We very clear came that way, we know that.
Have we marked it, or
yeah,
you're happy? Right. He's happy.
And the arrow, I mean, there's no need for yellow spray arrows, more particularly when there's obvious that there's only one way to go, you know what I mean? If there was multiple intersections, I can excuse it to an extent, but what is the point?
Well, like you said before, these are very classic pipeworks.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh my God, this keeps going. I'm very well impressed. And oh, look, Richie.
Yeah.
We're back on the back entrance.
Ah. Well, that's interesting, because that could be a way in. So cut out the other bit.
No, that was actually a way in, but
Could you actually squeeze through that?
no. You could shout for help, and you can get rescue from here, but that's about it. And some big spiders there. If you don't like spiders, don't bother. Go.
Well, that way.
Behind you, yeah.
Right, fair enough.
That's not. It's sad.
Just
Oh yeah, that goes back. That goes back to the passage.
You see the little
Which way did we
holder?
come?
We came this way, through here.
Right, let's go then. Come
You
on.
see the little candle holder
Yeah.
on the wall? Just
Where?
there.
Point at it.
There.
Here.
Yeah, there.
Can't see.
A little hole.
This.
No, more to your right. More to your right.
This.
Yeah.
How do you know where's a candle holder?
Because it's been made for a certain shape, unless there's a piece of galena that actual shape.
Yeah, I think if it had been a candle holder, there would have been a lot more sod marks, but there's some blast holes here, and a lot of the black powder fallout, you can see.
Right. Continue down here,
Right.
and we have a plank to
We
walk.
came this way.
Yeah.
Okay, are we clear?
Yeah.
Oh, it all interconnects, obviously.
And
So
then we've got downwards and through. But if you look, it's coffin shaped.
that is the coffin level, I think.
Yeah.
Let's go downwards,
Yeah.
because you might find that maybe a lot of this is normally flooded, and now we're here. I mean, I might be wrong. We'll see indications if it has been flooded or not anyway. So the pipe workings continue along into like a vein. It was quite usual that the miners were intersecting vertical veins.
You got one up there, one down here, and I think that's going to go on for a while.
I would say here. I think this is the actual coffin level. Shall we try it?